Hi, everybody. It's Ask Grad. I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I had a little techie thing. So I apologize for being just a couple of minutes late. I like to be spot on, but I wasn't. So obviously I am back. So we had a really good trip and that we felt really good about. And now we're here. So we're back. Sorry, I'm just having to do my little techie thing again. All right. Okay. And poof. Think. Okay. I think that worked. All right. So, hi, everybody. So what I thought we'd do today, we're going to start as usual with our angel messages for the week. And I wanted to work this week with animal tarot cards. So that's what we're going to use. Now, this is for the week of March 26th through April 1st. March 26th through April 1st. So put that away. So here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Come on in. I always feel like it's like you're coming into my office. Just come on in. So here we go. All right. And one. Okay. Let's see what cards we get today. Hi, everybody. Okay. Okay. Well, all right. So, so the first card is, now this is from Monday, Tuesday, so that's March 26th, March 27th. And this is six of autumn, and it's kiwi. So a couple of things about this card. So first of all, this card is a card that talks about something that happens that's very positive financially for you. It could be something that happens from the standpoint of paying off a debt, or maybe you're trying to refinance. Maybe you're trying to get a loan to buy a house. And this card indicates that those things go well. So it's financial matters that can have to do with debt, but in a positive way. Also, this card can talk about a situation where it sort of asks you to share the wealth. It asks you to pay it forward, if you remember that old saying. And that if you do have some money, don't forget to give some of it to charity, or give it to somebody who is really deserving. Now, the thing about kiwis, and one of the reasons why I chose kiwi for this card, is that kiwis have a very, very powerful sense of smell, a very keen sense of smell. And so I kind of thought of that as like being smelling out the truth, right? And so as you check and decide who you might give money to and what charity you might give money to, if that's what this card represents to you, then make sure you really check out the charity. One of my favorite charities is called Red Rover. And in fact, part of the money that I get from Animal Tarot cards winds up going to Red Rover, and part of it winds up going to my favorite charity, which is Colorado Sheltie Rescue. But Red Rover, before I gave them money, I really checked them out to make sure. What Red Rover does, if you don't know, is that Red Rover goes into disaster areas, things like that happened at Houston or Puerto Rico or any of those disasters that happened this year, and they would go in and rescue the animals. They find the dogs, the cats, the horses, whatever, that have been abandoned or lost or separated from their loved ones, and they help them. So I'm a little off task here. So anyway, so there you go. But check out who you give money to. Now, next we have Princess of Winter, Princess of Winter. And Princess of Winter is a card that talks about needing an intellectual solution to an intellectual concern. So what do we have here with seagulls? Well, seagulls are known for flying in the air and over water, right? So the water is the emotion, and the air is the intellect. And so seagulls are way up here. They're very intelligent birds. They're very intelligent birds. They have the ability to learn things and remember it and pass on that information. So, and the princess of winter is also very intelligent. She can see the solution to a concern or a problem at any given time. So one of the things that's why I chose seagulls for this particular card. So the only thing that's you got to kind of watch out with this particular card, and this card is Wednesday, Thursday, is that can be blunt, okay? She can be really blunt. So there's two things here that you really need to think about. Be careful that you're not blunt. Be careful that you don't say things in a way that is unkind. So really think through your words before you speak them Wednesday, Thursday. And if you get some information that's real, sounds like a really good idea, but you get it from someone who wasn't very nice about the way in which they offered that information, take the message and just disregard the messenger. So we've got a little bit more of winter for the weekend. And what we have is Ace of Winter, Panda Bears. Now, this is the card that you've heard me speak about many, many times. That I call it the speed bump card. It's where we start something, and it doesn't necessarily start out quite the way we want it to start. And I chose pandas for this because 99% of pandas' diet is bamboo, but it often grows in places that are very different, very difficult to get to. And you're right, Valerie, it does go very much along with the Mercury retrograde. And so this card says, keep reaching, don't stop. Keep reaching, keep going for what you want over the weekend. Make sure that you do that you don't give up. This is not a give up card. This is a keep reaching card. The other thing about pandas that I thought was very important and really went along with Ace of Winter is that pandas don't like chaos. They don't like commotion. They don't like a lot of hubbub. And so they have a tendency to back away from that. And so if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by things that are going on this weekend, take some time, get away from other people, get away from the drama, get away from anything that is causing any kind of upset for you. Just get away from it. Get away from it and take some time to ground yourself and get balanced and really think things through before moving forward. So again, if you are just now joining us, I'm Radley Valentine. This is the Angel Messages for March 26th through April 1st. And again, if you missed any part of the Angel Messages, no big deal. This will be, you can go when Ask Grad is over, you can go back and watch it from the beginning and see all of it. It will also be on Instagram for 24 hours, and it will be on YouTube as quick as I can get it posted after we are done. So just to recap, for those of you who might just be joining us, and a lot of people are still just now joining us, the Angel Messages for the week, March 26th through April 1st, first 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, financially good things that happen. Wednesday, Thursday, make sure that you don't speak harshly accidentally, and look for intellectual solutions to intellectual problems. And finally, for the weekend, don't let anything keep you from what you are wanting. And if it's a little dramatic, back away, get grounded, and rest. All right, so that's our angel messages. And so what we're going to do next is we are going to start our half hour of free readings. As soon as I get these animal tarot cards put away. They're sloshing all over the place. Okay, so let's see. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Well, okay, so a lot of people are asking about my holiday or vacation if you're in the States. Yes, it was great. Everything was great. It was terrific, and now back to work. All right, so let's see. All right, so Louise, hi Louise. Louise says, hi Radley. Could I have an angel reading? I would love to hear from Prince Charming. So I'm taking that question to be one that she would like to know when love is going to come into her life, or that's how I'm taking it. So Louise, so I'm going to go with, we're going to start where I started, Angel Tarot cards, and see what we have for Louise when it comes to romance. Here we go. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, you just can't. So the card for Louise is King of Water. This is the guy you marry. This is the good guy. This is the guy that is going to be with you forever. So this is great. So if people are listening and you have this same question and you're wondering about romance in your life, if you're wondering about romance, then you need to know that something is coming. This is the guy that you stick with, that is great. It can also be, if you're in a relationship, it can be a relationship that gets a resurgence, where something happens where you really know that you can trust the other person and they really come through for you. All right, so 444 viewers. Yeah, of course. So shock. Okay, so a lot of you are asking really generic, general questions. You can do that, but as I teach my students in my Certified Angel Tarot Reader course or my Certified Angel Reader course, if ask a vague question, get a vague answer. So it really works better if you give a specific question. All right, so let's go to Instagram. So let's see. So Vina says, hi, Redley. I feel overwhelmed with so much responsibility after my father passed. Any advice? So let me write down your name. So we're going to do this a couple of ways. First of all, I would suggest that you really do work with angels for this particular situation. If you're still in a place of grief, Archangel Azrael, Azrael, if that is still what's going on for you, is a lot of grief. Azrael is he is the most graceful of the archangels. His name means whom God helps, and you can ask him for assistance to help with the grief part. Then our Archangel Raguel, the friend of God. So Archangel Raguel can really help you from the standpoint of how getting other people to help you with the things that are overwhelming you. So Azrael and Raguel. And finally, I kind of want to take a minute and use James Van Prague's Talking to Heaven cards and just see what little message we might get from your dad. And let's just see what message we get and see if that is also of comfort to you. Okay, here we go. Aww. So the first card for you is, it is beautiful where I am. It is beautiful where I am. Okay. Second is, now I have no pain. Now I have no pain. Now I have no pain. And the last card for you is, I am here helping you. I am here helping you. So you don't have to feel quite so overwhelmed, I hope, if you know that your Father is with you and he is helping you in whatever is going on in your life. So I love these cards. They just work so beautifully and they give such a beautiful message for people. Okay. All right. So Denise says, may I ask which angel is watching over me? Well, I guarantee you there's more than one. So first of all, from a standpoint of guardian angels, everybody has at least two. And so your first guardian angel's name is Josiah. Josiah, Josiah. And the next one is Elizabeth. Elizabeth. And the thing about guardian angels is they're basically just sort of sitting on the sidelines until such time as you ask for their assistance. And so it's very important, Denise, that, and for everybody else, that if you want your angels' help, then you've got to ask your angels for that help. Also, I'm having this sense of Archangel Jeremiah. Archangel Jeremiah, his name means the mercy of God. And Jeremiah is an archangel that helps us with several things. First of all, he helps us with our developing of our spiritual gifts. So, Denise, if that is something that you're very interested in at this particular time, is developing your spiritual gifts, then Jeremiah is a great angel for you to be working with. He comes in sort of a dark purple kind of color. So, Jeremiah, but you got to ask for the help. Okay, you have to ask for the help. Okay, back to Instagram. Hummingbird, can you tell me my angel names? This is probably going to be the theme for today. All right, this is the theme for today. So the first name that I am getting for you is Aiden, Ayden. And then I'm also getting the name Charlotte. The archangels are kind of hanging out in my office today, which is not a big surprise because, you know, I always do my prayers before I start to do readings, and I'm talking to a bunch of different archangels, and so they're just hanging out. Made it possible for me to wear short sleeves today because it's warm in here because of the angels. And so for you, one of the things that I want you to know is that Archangel Raphael is hanging out. Now, Raphael, a lot of people think about health. So if you've got a health issue, then definitely you need to be working with Archangel Raphael. His name means God heals. He comes in an emerald green color. But the other two things that Archangel Raphael works for, you're welcome, Hummingbird. The other things is he's kind of a romantic, so he's sort of a matchmaker, and he also helps with travel. So if those are things that are also in your life, you would want to be working with Archangel Raphael. So let's see. Okay, so Boss Lady, I'm sorry, Facebook, I just saw this one and I want to grab it. I have a big court date and I need guidance. I am innocent and there are so many lies. Please help angels. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's who I want you to do. So we're going to do what I like to call an archangel prescription. I talk about it in my latest book, How to Be Your Own Genie. I talk about it there. So first of all, I think of Archangel Raguel as sort of being the archangel of justice, okay? So we're going to put Archangel Raguel behind you, to the left. And he also provides helpful people, but he's also about justice and fairness. And so on the right behind you, we're going to put Archangel Michael for protection, We're also going to put in the left front of you Archangel Gabriel, because she is the archangel of communication. And so we're going to put her there for communication, that the truth be told, that the truth be completely told. And finally, in the right front, we're going to put Archangel Jophiel. And the reason I want to do that is because I don't want you going in there with so much fear. And I know that's going to be really hard to do. But Archangel Jophiel helps us to not see the negative, but to see the positive instead. And so those are your four archangels. Again, this will be saved. We are 20 minutes in to this video. So this will be saved on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube if you need to go and listen to that particular archangel prescription again. And you're welcome, dear. All right, so back to Facebook. Let's see. caught one. All right. Hi, Lenora. That's a pretty name. So Lenora says, hello. Let me write your name down because your question is nice and long and it's covering up my face. See? All right. Hello. I've been working on healing myself in generations past. Cool. I sometimes wonder if I'm succeeding. Can I have a reading or message from my angels to help me on this path? Is this the right path? Well, I think that well, yeah, I think that's a wonderful thing for you to be doing. And I think that's always an excellent thing for us to be doing. For past lives, you might want, I'm positive that you've been, you've looked at Dr. Brian Weiss's work. I'm sure that's very helpful too. Archangel Zadkiel is really good for this, for taking a review of your life, and really kind of being able to heal past life stuff. Actually, I didn't say that right at all. Not Zadkiel, Raziel. Raziel helps us heal past life stuff. So if you've not been working with Raziel, I would suggest that it comes in rainbow colors. Rainbow colors. Let's pull a card for you. I want to pull a card from Archangel Power Tarot cards. Archangel Power Tarot cards. Just for you. Okay. Two and one. All right, here we go. So, so the card is Two of Ariel. So Two of Ariel. So Two of Ariel, I think of as the card when we're trying to do too much. Let me show it to Instagram so you guys can kind of see it real quick. So here you go, Lenora. So what have we got in this card? Well, we've got this guy. He's trying to balance himself, and he's trying to balance a yin-yang symbol with an infinity symbol while he balances himself on the top. And Archangel Ariel's just sort of giving him side-eye, like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? So you might be doing too much. You might be trying to balance too much. You might be trying to mix too many things. So just have a look at that. Make sure your life is balanced. Make sure that you aren't trying to do so many things that you just sort of fall off a cliff. I'm sure you're not going to fall off a cliff, but you know what I mean. Make sure that you're not doing too much. Okay, so let's see. So I did want to tell you guys, we've got some pretty interesting and exciting news. First of all, weekend after next, I am going to be at the Edgar Casey ARE Center in Virginia Beach, Virginia, teaching an all-day course on how to be your own genie. And this is really, this is a law of attraction seminar, which of course, this is very much law of attraction. If you want to be there with me and spend the day with me, I would love to see you. Check it out. It's actually, if you're on my Facebook page, you'll find the post right beneath this one if you're watching live. Or you can go to their web page, or you can go to my Facebook page and click on events. Also, the Angel World Summit is going to be happening in Bristol, England. I'm so excited to tell you about that. It is going to be Diana Cooper. It is going to be Kyla Gray. It's going to be Little Me, and a new person is going to be joining us named Callista. So I'm very excited about this particular Angel World Summit because our topics are all about angels, but they're very diverse. And so I'm super excited about that. So check that out. Hold on. And then finally, drum roll, my next book is available for pre-order. It is called The Compendium of Magical Things. And what this book is about, it is about my journey of checking out a whole bunch of languages of the divine, ways to talk to God and spirit and angels that I had never worked with before, and how it went, and what I learned from them, and trying to make them as simple and easy for you as possible. So, yay. The Compendium of Magical Things, available for pre-order on Amazon. It's coming out December 4th. All right, so back to readings. Okay, let's see. Oh, well, and one other thing, Hay House gave me contracts for 2 more decks. So I'm going to be creating 2 more decks for you guys. So you guys asked, here they come. All right, okay. So let's see. So VL Payne is saying, well, my move this summer strengthened my TF union. Thank you. TF. Twin Flame. Twin Flame. Okay, so for that, I think I want to go to Angel Answer Oracle cards for that. Let's just take a look. And for those of you who don't know how I use Angel Oracle cards, what I do is I've separated out all of the cards that are yes-no cards. Yes-no cards. And that way when someone asks me a yes-no question, I can just go ahead and pull those cards out, and we will get a yes-no answer. And the answer for you, now, this is interesting. The answer for you is don't stop. Don't stop. So the way I take that is that you should definitely move forward on your move. You should definitely do it. So don't stop. Someone asked about my necklace. Thank you. I got this at the last Angle Congress, which is also coming up in Stuttgart, Germany this summer. And there was a woman that made these, and each one of them resonates to an archangel. And wouldn't you know, typical angels, I liked this one. And I said, which archangel does this one resonate to? And she looked at me and she said, oh, that's Archangel Uriel's necklace. Of course it is, right? Of course it is. Okay, so let's go back to Facebook. Okay, so Margarita. Hello, what would be the reading for me and Andreas, the man I met last month? I want to build a happy, loving relationship. So Andrea and Margarita. I'm just writing down your names because I'm going to move the comment down so that I have space. So, you know what? I'm feeling like I want to use Guardian Angel Tarot cards for that particular question. And let's see what kind of card that we get for Margarita and Andreas. Okay. Okay, here we go. So the card for you is 9 of Action on this relationship, 9 of Action. So this is a card that means that you should make sure that you get taken care of in this relationship as well. You have a tendency to take care of the other person in the relationship and not see to your own needs, and you really need to not do that in this particular case. Also, there was what I call a jumping card. It's a card that sort of just falls out of the deck, and this is 3 of Thought. And this is a card of sadness and sorrow and pain. And that is not to say about your relationship, but what I am getting about this particular card for you is that any old pain, sorrow, sadness from past relationships for you and also Andreas need to be healed in order for this relationship to really blossom and really grow in the way that you want it to grow. So if you have not done all the work that you need to do, or he has not done all the work that he needs to do about healing from past relationships, that really does need to be your kind of number one thing that you are working on it. You really do need to be working on that. All right, so let's see, where are we? So Genevieve, I love that name, says, hi, Radley. Hi, I'm Radley. I'm going to talk for the road ahead. Thank you so much. So how about we go to the fairies? It's the one deck we haven't worked with today. We've been everywhere. So let's work with the fairies on this particular one for Genevieve and her toxic work situation. Queen of Winter. Girl, it's time to clean house. Queen of Winter is one of my favorite court cards. My students know that. She cleans house. She gets rid of whatever no longer serves her. And so and look at it. She's in a sleigh moving along. It is time to slide away. Okay. And here's the other thing. And I talk about this in How to Be Your Own Genie and sometimes in my speeches around the world, is that the universe sometimes, well, no, let me back up. The universe always wants you to be happy, okay? Because the very best manifesting of a happy life comes from a place of joy, not from a place of sadness, not from a place of misery. No, that's not where it comes from. It comes from a place of joy and gratitude and optimism and faith and belief. That's where it comes from. But if the universe sees that it's poking at you and pushing you and trying to get you to make changes, trying to get you to leave a toxic situation and go someplace better, or make changes in your life where it won't be toxic, whichever one it is, the universe is just going to it's going to get worse, Genevieve. It just gets worse because the universe is doing it out of love. It's doing it out of wanting to make the situation so intolerable that you will have to do something. And this is the voice of experience. I am telling you, this happened to me. It did. When I quit accounting. I tried to do this for a living. It didn't work. I went back to accounting out of fear and had possibly the worst job I ever had in my accounting career, and was so miserable, and it was so awful. The people who worked for me, they were a dream come true. The person I worked for, nightmare land. And it's just like, it just got to the point where I was so miserable that I had no choice but to quit. And Talinda Angels is saying it happened to her too. And the thing about it was, then my life dream came true. See how that works? So if it's awful, make it your absolute number one thing to get out. All right? All right. So let's see, where are we? Hi, Facebook. Got it. Okay, I thought I got it. There, got it. Okay, so Sherry is saying, hey, we are looking at a big change in our lives. Is this the right decision? So for some reason, I feel like this is the job for Archangel Power Tarot cards. So let me write your name down so I don't forget it. Sherry. Okay, hide current comment. Okay, so let's see. I chose Archangel Power Tarot cards because I always think about them as the deck about of empowerment and how much confidence we have about what we're doing. All right. 2 and 1. No, wait, 3 more. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, the card for you is Ace of Ariel. So this is a very happy, very successful card. This is a card that talks about money that just sort of falls from the sky, or prosperity, or abundance, or I don't have to really go blah, 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 blah. This is a great card. So if I were you, I would definitely continue on my move the way you were planning. All right. So let's see. Geminis is saying, Rad, is this new guy in my life the right one? Is this new guy in my life the right one? Back to Angel Tarot cards. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. King of Fire. So this is a pretty good guy. Okay. I think about this card as being the guy that's all about passion. So a very passionate relationship. This guy's very driven. He's very creative. If I got this card, what I would say is just enjoy it, okay? I feel good about it. I do. I feel really good about it. Smile on my face. I feel good about it. But King of Fire relationships are not meant to be thought about. They're meant to be felt. They're meant to be experienced in every conceivable possible way. Just love it. Just enjoy it. Just be in the minute, every single minute that you're with this guy. Just love it, okay? Hot stuff. Sorry, just it's the truth. It's hot stuff, okay? All right, so let's see, where are we? Okay. Let's see. Tasha, oh gosh, you're pretty. Okay, so are me and my kids going to be safe and happy? Are me and my kids going to be safe and happy? So I want to go to angel answer cards, but I don't want to go to the yes no part. I'm feeling led to use the parts of the cards that are about messages from angels, which is a whole section. So let's see what we get from that. Okay. 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 Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this awesome? The card is opportunity. Opportunity. And look, there's money just sort of falling from the sky. And so I would say, yes, your kids are going to be safe and happy for sure. I mean, look at her. She is so happy. Here, let me hide the comment. Look at her. She's so happy. She's so enraptured. That's a great word for this card. I've never used it before, but she's enraptured. She's in joy. So that is a very, very positive card for your question. Okay, so we are pretty much out of time. Once again, my events are posted on my Facebook page and on my website. So check them out. Lots of things going on. I'm going to be in Bristol, UK. I'm going to be in Dublin, Ireland. I'm going to be in Stuttgart, Germany. I'm going to be in Virginia Beach, Virginia, very shortly. I'm going to be in Maui, and I'm still working on trying to do some kind of combination of Texas, Florida, California, something. I don't know. So, so I'm going to be around, and we're already starting on 2019. We're starting to plan for 2019 as well. So, so you guys, again, check out How to Be Your Own Genie. Lots of people are really finding it illuminating for how to have the magical life that they really, really want. And also the Compendium of Magical Things, my next book that's coming out in December, is available for pre-order. And I got 2 more decks that I am going to be creating over the coming months and year too. So anyway, do I come to Canada? I love Canada. I love Canada. Big country. It's Canada's like a whole year's trip. But yes, Canada is on my list of things to try to figure out. It definitely is. Okay, you guys. So again, if you are coming in late and you missed the angel messages for the week, this is about to be posted to Facebook and to Instagram and to YouTube. You can just start at the very beginning, and it's the first 8 or 9 minutes of Ask Grad. Love you guys. I will see you next week. Yes, I will. The next week I'll be in Virginia Beach, but I'll see you next week. And always remember, life is magic. Yes, it is. It really is. It really is.